it's Kelly and welcome or welcome back to my channel and welcome to Vlogmas video number 3. If you haven't seen my 2 previous Vlogmas video, I will leave them in the eye in the corner. Anyways, for today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys Christmas Netflix recommendations. So basically, it's like a normal Netflix recommendations, but everything that I'm going to be mentioning is gonna be Christmas themed. So if you're excited and you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe down below and click the notification bell so you won't miss any of my upcoming Vlogmas videos. And without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so the first one is the Princess Switch 1. Basically, if you haven't watched it yet, it's about a baker and a duchess who looks exactly like each other, and they bump into each other at the preparations of a baking contest. They somehow, I'm not gonna be telling you how, but they somehow decided to switch their lives. So the duchess, which is called Margaret, gets to live the life as the baker, which is called Stacy, and with Stacy's friend and his daughter, and Stacy gets to live the life of a duchess. As the story keeps going, both of them falls in love with the wrong guy, because Stacy falls in love with the prince and Margaret falls in love with the baker. So throughout the film, you get to see Stacy and Margaret live their opposite lives, one as a baker and one as a duchess. Literally, both of them don't have any idea what they're doing or what they're supposed to do. So it's really funny when you see them like messing up something and they need to cover for it. It's hilarious. And then in the end, you see how they actually cope with the whole love situation. The next one is The Princess Switched Again, which is the second movie of the previous one that I just mentioned. So basically, Stacy and the prince gets married and they live their life, but Margaret and the baker broke up. And in this movie, you basically see the baker's daughter, Stacy, and King Edward, which is Stacy's husband, trying to arrange the whole situation between the baker and Margaret so that they will end up together again. And to do that, they have to switch places again. But there is a little bit of a hiccup, because little did they know that Margaret's cousin, which looks exactly like Stacy and Margaret, was going to switch places. So when Margaret's cousin switched places, she switched places with the wrong duchess. So I'm not gonna be telling you more because I don't want to spoil the movie. It is a really good movie, but at the end of the day, everything works out and everything gets arranged and it ends in like the most sweet ending ever. So I do recommend you guys to watch both the 1 and the 2. The third movie that I'm going to mention is A Christmas with a View. So this movie is about a famous chef who gets a new job in the town that he wanted to visit, to get to know the people there and also to visit the places that his parents visited before they passed away. He starts working at a restaurant of this hotel and he starts to catch feelings for the head of the chefs, and she also starts to catch feelings for him. So they end up dating, but somehow he always finds a way to mess things up because things get in the way, or how he reacts to certain things. But at the end of the movie, he arranges everything by, first of all, he fulfills his wish of getting to know the people that met his parents. So he also visited this bread and breakfast, I think it was. His parents stayed, and that specific place had a special meaning to him, and also to the head of the chefs. And then he finally can explain to the head of the chefs why he really went to visit that town and why he actually started working there. And he then obviously made up and he gives her the most sweet Christmas gift. I'm not gonna be telling you more, you just have to watch the movie. It's a really good movie. The fourth movie is called Christmas Made to Order. So basically it is about a holiday decorator and an architect. Basically they bump into each other at the architect's work building and they argue because they have different perspectives about Christmas. But what the architect didn't know is that eventually he was going to be needing the holiday decorator. Some things came up and his family couldn't host Christmas, so he had to host Christmas for his family, and he doesn't know a thing about Christmas, so he has to actually call the holiday decorator to help him decorate his house. And the architect is really like into his job, so like he doesn't do anything besides working. He's always working and stuff like that, and his family obviously didn't like that because they came to visit him, so obviously they wanted him to spend time with them. And since he never actually like really celebrated Christmas in his town because he always goes to his family's house, he actually asks the holiday decorator to help and organize each day of the week of things and activities that they could do that are Christmas related. So the holiday decorator ends up spending every single day with him and his family. In the meantime, he starts catching feelings, she starts catching feelings for him, and his family falls in love with her. Like every other movie, things come the way. At the end of the day, again, they arrange the whole situation. The next movie is called Holiday. It just came out this year. It's also hilarious and it also has romance in it as well. It's about this young woman and she's the only single one in her whole family, except for her aunt. One day, this woman and her aunt were talking and her aunt explained a concept to her, and this concept is called holiday. So what her aunt does is basically she has this man who she doesn't date him, but she takes him to holiday dinners with him. So like Christmas dinner, Thanksgiving dinner, St. Patrick's Day, carnivals and stuff like that. So basically this young woman's name is Sloane, because I feel like it's gonna be easier to explain. So basically at first Sloane thinks that it is a stupid idea until one day she was in the mall and she bumped into this man, and they somehow end up having this conversation, and she ends up telling him how her aunt dates, and he likes the idea and makes Sloane love the idea as well. And they obviously end up holidaying, if that is even a word. But as holidays were passing by, they start to catch feelings for one another, and he was okay with expressing his feelings, but on the other hand Sloane wanted to, but she was scared because she has been heartbroken before, obviously, and she didn't know if his feelings were genuine. So she just kept telling him that they couldn't be together because all they were together for was for the holidays. It took her a while to actually realize that she actually wants to be with him, and obviously it was a little bit too late, so both go their separate ways until they meet and bump into each other again at the same mall. And she basically does a really grand big gesture to win him back. And the last movie that I'm gonna be mentioning in today's video is called Midnight at the Magnolia. This movie is really good. Basically, these two best friends have their own radio program. I don't know what it's called, but they've been wanting to get noticed by this big person, and they finally get noticed. In their radio session, they say that they're both dating. So for the deal to go through, they had to go on live on New Year's Eve, and basically their partners had to meet their families for the first time, and if everything go as planned, then this person that they wanted to notice them officially like have done the deal that they've been wanting. But a little bit of hiccup and they both get broken up with. They decided to surprise the whole fans by saying that they're actually dating each other and their partners were just fantasies. The live stream was going to be held at the Magnolia bar, which is both of their families' bar. So obviously they had to tell them that there was a little bit of hiccup, they got broken up with, and they actually had to end up telling them that they're actually dating each other, even though they actually weren't. So everybody was making it official. Their manager also found out, but obviously they kept it a secret from their fans. But actually, as time went by, they actually started to catch feelings for one another. Okay guys, so those are all the movies that I had for you today. Hope you guys found something that interested you and found something that you like. Hopefully you did. Comment down below if you want to see a part 2 of Christmas Netflix recommendations, because I will be happy to do another one. And if you liked it, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, and if you're new to my channel, make sure to also subscribe down below so you won't miss my upcoming Vlogmas videos. Follow me on all my social medias, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys, stay positive and stay safe.